Hello, today we're going to talk a little bit about cars, and I'll start off by showing you my first car, which was an Austin Metro. I actually splashed out a little bit on this, cost me a whole lot £800, which my friends thought was quite an extravagant amount of money to spend. But it was a good one with a very low mileage, 20,000 miles, and it started off looking like this and ended up with the body kit on it and a scoop out the bonnet like this. And I also tinkered with the engine, put a double Weber carburettor on it, so it used to go okay, and it was quite a good fun car. Very good cornering, fairly hard suspension, and I did love this car until it got smashed to pieces, which happens to a lot of people's first cars. But someone pulled out in front of me and I swerved them, and had I hit them I would have been paid out on insurance, but probably would have been dead. I was going a little bit too quick at the time. And then I moved on to the Mark II Metro, which I didn't like so much. That was a Rover Metro. Had quite soft suspension. Was a bit quicker in a straight line, but it used to like to follow its own path. Used to follow the road, and just didn't feel good. Next I had this Renault Clio, which was the new shape at the time in 2001, and I bought this mainly because there was an insurance deal on it, 2 years free insurance. I bought this new from Renault, and after 2 years I sold it, and it worked out that it hadn't cost me much to own at all, because my insurance was a fortune at the time. I had lots of points on my license for speeding, and my insurance would have been very, very expensive. So that was a car that was quite good. It had the sports suspension kit, but a very small engine, and it served its purpose. Next I got an MGF VVC, which was a car I dreamt of for some time. This had a advanced engine management system for the time, which delivered an extra 50 brake horsepower, which on a 1.8 litre injected engine makes a real difference. Very, very quick off the lights, up to about 80 miles an hour, really just flies. Revs quite high, not so good for motorways, because at 80 miles an hour it's revving away quite a bit. And it's also very finicky as to how it's set up. It was designed to run on a specific tyre, the Eagle Goodyear, which they've discontinued, and if you have it on the wrong tyres it's lethal. I really did enjoy fiddling around with this car. I bought it for £5,500. It was very, very standard, being owned by an old woman who just used to do her shopping in it, so had very few miles. And I've got this car stored at the moment because they're really not worth a lot at the moment. People are scared of them because the head gaskets go, and I had no trouble with this for 8 years, and then I had the head gasket go and I had all kinds of trouble after that. Not everybody knows how to work on them. They're mid-engined. They've got a few idiosyncrasies, but maybe I'll come back to this car later on. It's not worth selling for the amount that I'll get, and I spent so much on bits and pieces, just the brakes and the wheels alone, not to forget the LED lights that I put in it. That probably comes to the cost of the entire car if I was to sell it. So the only way I'd get my money back is to break it into pieces and sell it. I'd still take a loss, but I'd make much more than selling the car as a single unit. And finally I bought a Fiat Coupe 20 valve turbo, which again, another car that I'd always wanted. Exceptionally quick. Never thought I'd be able to get insured on such a thing, but when you get old you are able to get insured, and this one I'm going to make a separate video on, so I won't go into too much detail. but it's a car with a big Fiat engine in it, manufactured by Pininfarina in the Ferrari factory in Modena. So it's got quite a thoroughbred, and it's quite a rare thing. Thanks for watching.